It was in the year 2004 that Puneet Goenka joined Zee TV as its business head. Star Network was dominating the ratings at the time in viewership and ad spend, riding high on the success of Kaun Banega Crorepati and soaps like Kahani Ghar Ghar Ki and Kyunki Saas Bhi Kabhi Bahu Thi. During the same time, Zee TV was making the news for losing one CEO every year. That was also the time when former Times Group president Pradeep Guha joined Zee. One of the first shows put together by the new Guha Goenka team, Saath Fere, about a dark girl's travails in a color-conscious India, started airing on Zee TV in October 2005. Then came Kasam Se in January 2006. Both became hits and Zee began climbing up the charts. By December 2006, it was a clear and fresher number 2 in the Indian entertainment space. Its revenues were rising, and so too was its stock price. Star's audience share, meanwhile, continued to tumble. When Guha left in 2008, Goenka was named CEO. The sniggers were inevitable. Zee's turnaround was firmly attributed to Guha's acumen, since Goenka was just the owner's son. But he proved everyone wrong. Under him, Zee's consolidated revenue has grown from just over 1,950 crore rupees in 2008 to 7,700 crore rupees in 2021. Analysts call it a cash-spewing machine. So, when the company was under pressure from top investors for a management reshuffle, the Chandra Goenka father-son duo found a white knight in rival Sony. The transaction was expedited after one of the largest shareholders of Zee, Invesco, sought an extraordinary general meeting for the removal of Goenka within 3 weeks. Here are the details of the deal. Zee shareholders are to own a 47.07% stake in the merged entity and Sony India 52.93%. Sony India will invest $1.57 billion as growth capital and transfer 2% shares of the merged entity to the Subhash Chandra family as part of a non-compete pact. The Chandra family will own a 4% stake in the merged entity with the option to increase it to 20%. While Sony will appoint a majority of the directors on the board, Puneet Goenka will be the CEO and MD of the combined entity. But Goenka's woes seem to be far from over. Invesco, the largest shareholder with an 18% stake in Zee, is still gunning for him. Though it is saying it is not opposed to the company's proposed merger, it wants the new board to evaluate the deal as well as decide on future leadership. Let's now take a look at a timeline of events to understand the scheme of things. Invesco bought an 11% stake from the Chandra family on July 31, 2019 and became the largest shareholder with an 18% stake. On September 11, 2021, it called for an EGM seeking the removal of 3 non-independent directors, including Puneet Goenka. The 2 non-independent directors quit 2 days later. Goenka did not. On September 22, 2021, Zee proposed a merger with Sony Pictures, with Goenka as the MD of the merged entity. The next day, Invesco said it remained firm on the EGM demand, but it was not against the proposed merger. While Puneet Goenka would have to carefully deal with the present situation, we spoke to Vanita Kohli Khandekar to know more about Goenka and how he is different from his father.
If Zee is having a great run on the ratings chart, he will smile. If Zee is having a bad run on the ratings chart or in some other areas of their business, he will again smile and say, "Dekhte hain." He's unflappable, and this was, mind you, this was when he was probably in his late 20s, early 30s is when I first met him. And over the years, I've seen that he remains even-tempered, whatever the events, whether they're, remember, this is a man who set up the Broadcast Audience Research Council as chairman. He was one of the founding chairmen. He's done the Media Pro deal with Star. I mean, Star was a long-term rival and he got together with them. So he's as different from his dad. And he says that, 4, 5, 6 years back when I interviewed, one of the interviews I did with him, I asked him what it was like. He says, I'm not visionary the way my dad is. And Subhash is fantastic when it comes to setting up a business, envisioning it. But Puneet is great at running it. He is a professional manager who has over the years been treated as a owner, but actually he's run as professionally as any other media company in India. Puneet's team has largely stayed with him. He hires good people. He keeps them with him. To my mind, he would have done as well in any other professionally run media company as he's done with Zee. So that, to my mind, is a big difference. Subhashji is if you ask me what the difference is between Subhashji and Puneet, Subhashji is he's the ideas guy. He loves new areas. He sees things which other people don't do and can get in, take risks and set up. That's a quality which has harmed him and done him good both. Puneet is an implementer. He's an operations guy. He's superb at setting up processes, putting the whole thing. So he scaled up Zee from something like 1900 crore to almost 8,000 crore in 14 years. So, I mean, there is something to be said for that guy and his ability.
Goenka has, in fact, never discussed how he feels about losing the company that he spent so much time building, or about needing outside approval to run a company that was 1/5 owned by him and his family. Zee may have its share of problems, but it might emerge from them with ease, especially with a leader who stays calm and looks ahead, even in the most difficult situations.
If you like this video, share it and subscribe to Business Standard. For more news, views and insights, log on to www.business-standard.com. Do also follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram and LinkedIn.